Jumping in live.
It says we're now live. So, welcome to Global Strangeness. We are going to be doing something a little different this week because it's not just me, Scott, and Debra this week. We have 4 extra guests here to do a fearsome critters bracket. And for anyone who is unaware, fearsome critters are mainly folklore creatures who were invented by lumberjacks who were usually drunk.
Lumberjacks?
Just
Sorry.
they're
we're out here chopping wood when you said that.
As long as they ain't my wood, I'm good with that. But yeah, all these creatures were basically created by lumberjacks and settlers in the 1800s to explain things happening around them. So you'll see a lot of these have very comical stories about them. And yes, I will actually explain what each of these things is before we vote on them. And the way this works is it'll be 2 critters against each other in each matchup. And you can vote however you want. Whatever critter you think is more ridiculous, whatever critter scares you more, whatever critter you think is funnier. It's up to you. It's pure comedy at this point, like all these creatures really are. But so besides the 3 of us, Scott, I'll let you introduce your 4 friends since you know more about them than I do.
Okay, I don't know which, because I think the cameras are in different angles for everybody's screen, but Brittney, raise your hand.
Hi!
Okay. John and Brandi.
I'm Brandi.
And then Jesse. And you want to tell them, you want to drop anything?
Sure. I'm Jesse. I play in a couple bands, Days and Daze, Escape from the Zoo. Check it out if you like ska punk. You might enjoy it.
And this guy actually wrote back. I tried to get Ben Shapiro to come on. Didn't even look at my fucking message, man.
What a dick.
I will say there, Jesse, Escape from the Zoo, I saw how that movie works and it looks like fun, but shout out to Madagascar. But yes, so there are 7 of us and we will go in alphabetical order because it's just easier. So it'll go Brandi, Britt, Debra, me, Jesse, John, and Scott will bring up the rear.
Cool.
I don't even know what we're doing.
You're about to find out.
I don't know, me neither, but
we're
just
voting
roll
on
when they
funny
bring it.
animals, I think.
You're in it. You're in it.
Each
reverse alphabetical order.
it's the way these things work.
Second.
But in each in each matchup, you guys choose which critters you want to vote for based on what they are. I'll tell you what each critter is before you vote on it. Don't worry. Because trust me, you ain't heard of none of these probably. But I know I only heard of like 5 of them before this. So
I gave some of them the list.
I looked them up.
I was out
I found
hunting.
everything but one.
Yeah,
Well,
I didn't have time to look them up.
Scott.
I'll send you the list now. Jiminy
Well, I didn't
crickets.
see it.
well, to start things off, and of course Brandi's gonna get to go first, but first I'll explain what these creatures are. We have the aggro pelter, which is a woodland creature who hurls wooden splinters and branches at intruders. It has the face of an ape and arms like muscular whiplashes. And I did not write these descriptions, just a heads up. It can hurl dead branches like shells from a 6-inch gun. It eats woodpeckers, hoot owls, and rotten wood. And it's blamed for people who die by branches falling on their heads. And it's going against the snow wasset, which is a large, furry, mustelid-like mammal. No idea what the fuck a mustelid is, but it lives around the Great Lakes during the winter and around Newfoundland in the summer, Canada, of course. It grows short legs in the summer to creep around in the shade, and it sheds those legs during the winter to burrow through snow. It's 4 times as big as a wolverine and 40 times as active. So basically, it's a snow tremor.
Oh, no, you don't have to.
But Brandi, you get to go first. Is it the aggro pelter or the snow wasset? Which one sounds more interesting to you, basically?
Probably the snow what's it. Still wants it.
Actually, I like that pronunciation better. What's it? That basically describes it. Because there's not really a good physical description of it. But Brittney, which way you want to go?
Oh my God.
Brittney's too fucked up.
No, dude, I'm so distracted. I have a.
Oh, hi, you little critter.
Yeah, my
So
my
tell
pe-
me the options one more time.
Your baby aggro pelter.
yeah.
Baby.
It's basically
Okay.
it's basically a big squirrel that looks like a monkey that throws wood at people, or it's a snow tremor.
Like the movie
Big
Tremors.
Yes, like the movie Tremors.
Okay.
I hate tremors. Big
So you
squirrel.
want,
Hater.
Which one
So
do you
go-
pick?
Tremors are scary.
she said big squirrel.
Oh,
Big squirrel.
I want that scary squirrel.
Debra, what do you want to go with since it's all tied up? The aggro pelter or the snow watch it?
Well, what do you think? I'm going with my fellow Canadian. So, we got to stick together, us Canadians here. So even the monsters.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw it to the aggro pelter because it could be a description of a Sasquatch. Really, it looks like an ape and throws sticks at people. Like that could be a Sasquatch. So I'm going with the aggro pelter because I like the idea of a monkey that throws things at you. Speaking of escaping from the zoo, Jesse, which way are you going to go? Because it's all tied up again.
As much as I like the idea of like a snow weasel that just sheds its legs every winter and grows in bed,
You had me at shedding legs.
I gotta go with the aggro pelter. I looked all these up. I did my homework, and the aggro pelter, like the first picture on Google, is just sick. Also, aggro pelter just sounds like the name of like a wicked Northeast hardcore band.
Yes, it does.
So I'm gonna give it to aggro pelter.
All right. Well, John, which way you want
Definitely
to
the
go?
aggro pelter. I want it. I'm into eating woodpeckers.
How do those taste? That's my
They're
question.
kind of gamey.
Yeah, I'd imagine.
They taste like worms.
But Scott, even though aggro pelter won, which way would you have gone?
The Tremor one.
I knew
Whichever
it.
one
I knew
that
it.
one is.
Scott loves his
Yeah,
tremors.
another for Canada.
Yeah.
Let's go
Well,
Canada.
Canada got left behind because the aggro pelter won 4-3. But so that's going to bring us to the next matchup, which is going to be started by Britt. But it's going to be the hoop snake, which is a snake that can bite its tail and roll away after its prey like a wheel. And at the last second, when it gets close to you, it'll straighten out and skewer you with its poisonous tail. You have to hide behind a tree. You have to hide behind a tree to get away from it, so that it sticks the tail into the tree and gets stuck. It's like a Looney Tunes cartoon almost. But the hoop snake is going against the razorback, which is basically just a hog, but it's shaped like a sunfish with a long, thin head. So it's just the most disturbing hog you've ever seen that probably had radiation poisoning. But so what's it going to be, the hoop snake or the razorback?
Okay. Give me a little bit more of a description on the razorback one more time.
I couldn't find one. It's basically a wild hog that looks like a sunfish with a thin head. It has spines like a sunfish. That's why they say it's like a sunfish, because it has like this. That's why it's called the razorback, because it has spines.
I think the snake.
All right. Debra, you want to go for the snake or for the razorback?
The snake is freaking terrifying to me. It's got to be that one. If I saw a snake, I hate snakes anyways, and if it can fucking roll towards me like a wheel, like that's impressive. It's gross.
Well, I mean, all you have to do for the snake is hide behind a tree to get away from it. So, I mean, that to me, that's just like winning a video game. I could do that. So I'm going to go for the razorback because the idea of a freaking wild hog, which they can get freaking huge, and it has like basically a dinosaur-like spine on it, like that's scary as hell. So I'm going for the razorback. Jesse, how about you?
The hoop snake, hands down, just purely for comedic value. A snake that bites its own tail and turns into it's like a stick and hoop, right? Like the old toy, but it's a
Exactly.
snake.
Right?
That's fucking hilarious. I'm going with that one.
All right. John, which way you want to go?
Definitely the razorback.
Don't blame you. And Scott, are you going to tie it up or are you going to go for the hoop snake?
What happens if I tie it up?
Then Brandi has to do a tiebreaker.
Oh, she didn't get a turn. I'm going for the tiebreaker.
All right, so that means Brandi gets to decide who moves on.
Shit.
Go on, Brandi.
Wait, so which one I like better, or which I think it's
Which
cooler,
one you
or which
think
one I
tastes
will
better,
kick
the
its ass,
snake or the boar?
Not taste better.
Which one speaks to my soul? The snake going round and round and like with his tail.
We're having to
Abby.
decide.
You can vote whichever way you want for whatever
Oh,
reason
shit,
you
I
want.
forgot to
Okay,
do-
I think the
probably a
snake.
big stick.
Okay.
Woo!
Is it
Snake wins.
Yeah, snake.
Which means the hoop snake will move on to face the aggro pelter in round 2. So that might be interesting.
Okay.
But the next matchup, Debra gets to start, and it's the side hill gouger, which there's not much description on this animal. It lives in hilly areas, and its nigh legs are shorter than its off pair, whatever that means. But it basically looks like an inbred deer with messed up legs.
Interesting.
But it's going against the gilly-galoo bird, which is a bird that lays square eggs, so its eggs don't roll down the hills. And the lumberjacks used to hard boil these eggs and use them as dice.
Okay.
So I think the square egg thing, that's just ridiculous. I mean, they're both a little ridiculous, but I like that I can outrun the guy with the mismatched legs, because if you can get down to a flat area, they just run in circles. That's what it said. So I can
Yeah.
outrun him. I can live. So that's what I'm going with.
The gouger gets one.
Yeah.
And I am going to go with the gilly-galoo bird simply because I want to try and eat its eggs and see what they taste like. See if shape makes a difference in how eggs taste. It's a good science experiment right there. But Jesse, which way you want to go?
I think I'm gonna go with Debra on this one. That's a funny little animal, right? 2 short legs on one side. There's like a magic card. I think it was a fake one. I'm pretty sure it's not a real Magic the Gathering card. But when I Googled this, it had like a side gouger magic card, and the effect was if you don't have any mountains on the playing field, it's completely ineffective, which I thought was hilarious. Yeah. I'm going with
Honestly, I can see Magic doing that just out of shits and giggles to themselves.
Right.
But
yeah.
Well, I've got to interject here. I mean, I saw your music video where you guys didn't have any sleeves on your Magic cards, buddy.
so many comments. We'll get those in sleeves. I promise. We're working on it.
well, John, which way do you want to go? The gilly-galoo or the side hill gouger?
The bird
The bird.
eats square eggs.
Well, the bird is the word, but Scott, it's all tied. It's all tied up. Which way you want to go?
Gilly-galoo sounds funner than the other one. I didn't hear you. I was fucking around with the internet, so we're gonna go
Yeah.
Gilly-galoo.
The other one's basically an inbred deer that wasn't born right. So
Okay.
that's the way I see it. But Brandi, which way you want to go?
The special deer.
Which means
Special beer.
Special deer wins.
nope, it's a tiebreaker, and Britt gets to decide which one moves on.
Special deer.
Special deer. All right. Well, this next matchup's a fun one. I'm already telling you, and I get to go first. That's the great part because I love this matchup.
I have a
'Cause-
list somewhere.
Well,
Okay.
this one is going to be the Pacific Northwest tree octopus. It's said to live. It's said to live in Olympic National Forest and nearby rivers. It gives birth in the rivers nearby, and its major predator is said to be the Sasquatch. Because there's an amazing picture online of a Sasquatch eating an octopus, but
The octopus wins.
it's going against the squonk, which
Okay.
lives in the hemlock forest of Pennsylvania. It has misfitting skin, which is covered in moles and warts, and it leaves a tear stained trail behind it as it weeps constantly. It looks like, and this is my own part here, it looks like, from the one picture I saw, it looks like a cross between a dog and a warthog. But it's basically it must have looked at a mirror and saw its skin and cries all the time. So I don't know. But I personally am going for the tree octopus because, the Sasquatch has got to eat. And if it's not, according to Native Americans, if it's not octopus, it's going to be human. So let them eat the octopus. That's my theory. But Jesse, what about you? You going for Sasquatch food or are you going for the squonk?
Oh, at the behest of my wife, I have to go with the squonk. She thinks it's just adorable. It's like a little thing that hides because it's so ashamed of how it looks. And then if you spot it, it dissolves into a pool of its own tears.
Oh,
Mhm.
That's so-
Damn. Did some research, man.
Really cute.
Yep. And I mean, I basically call it the Eeyore of folklore legend. But
There you go. Cryptid Eeyore.
John, how about you? Which way you want to go?
The thing that cries. The
The thing
Eeyore.
that cries.
Well, in all honesty, I'm pretty sure the octopus cries too when Sasquatch starts biting it. But
He cries ink.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's what I was
He
going to
inks.
say too. Yeah, cries ink.
God, how about you?
Me?
Yep, you.
Okay, cool. Pennsylvania Pride. I think the octopus sounds cooler. I'm going with that one.
Do you have a payphone, Scott?
A payphone?
What is that behind you? Is that a payphone?
No, it's like the license for our. Well, that's our fucking heater. I'm in our
Ah.
office. We're managing a
Where
storage.
is Scott get a fucking payphone?
What,
Our
what is he?
fucking
What is,
heater.
what is he in? What is he in? 1995? But
Hey, that'd be a cool collector's
Yeah.
item. Come
That'd
on
be
now.
cool.
if you can find one, actually, no, I know where one is. I know where one is in Massachusetts, and that's about it. But
I know where there's
Brandi.
one in downtown LA. I've seen it the other day.
Brandy, do you remember walking to the Stater Brothers so we could only have to spend 35 cents instead of 50 cents at Bonds?
Oh, yeah.
no,
Mile
what, for
away.
what? For the payphone?
Payphone, yeah.
Oh, shoot, no, I never had to make a call that bad.
The one in front of Food for Less was 10 cents and then 20 cents at one point.
Shit. Food for Less was a long walk from Raleigh Duntley, dude.
Oh yeah.
but Brandi, it's all tied up. Which way you want to go? Octopus or squonk?
I'm going with the octopus.
Britt, how about you?
Octopus.
Which means the Pacific tree, the Pacific Northwest tree octopus moves
They're funny.
on. But which way would you have gone, Debra?
Well, when I did my research, the little squonk guy, it said that he's sad because he has flappy, yucky skin and it's got moles and warts on it, and he feels sad all the time, and that just breaks my heart. I would have picked him.
Well, the squonk can cry some more because he's getting left behind. But Jesse gets to start off the next one, and it's gonna be the whooper hopper, which is a grasshopper of gargantuan girth, and is of the genus Goodneus gracious. I had to put that in there. And is guaranteed to grapple a greyhound or gobbledygook in its giant garroting grasp. And the person who wrote this loves alliteration, I'm just saying. But it's going against the hodag, which is a large bull-horned carnivore with a row of thick curved spines down its back. It's said to be born from the ashes of cremated oxen, as the incarnation of the accumulation of abuse of the animals had suffered at the hands of their masters.
I've heard of the Hodad before.
It's strongly tied to the city of Rhinelander, where it was claimed to have been discovered, and it was figured prominently in the Paul Bunyan stories. So what's it going to be, Jesse? The hodag or the whooper hopper, the giant grasshopper?
I gotta go with the hodag. It's classic. Other things, just a giant grasshopper.
That could eat a greyhound dog.
Yeah.
Grasshoppers are pretty freaky
terrifying.
looking up close.
The hodag looks pretty wicked too, though.
Yeah, I mean, the town of Rhinelander still has like a hodag day every year. They have a huge festival for like a week. But
I'm going hodag. Shout out to Rhinelander.
John, how about you? Hodag or grasshopper? Grasshopper, the whooper hopper. Scott, which way you want to go?
I don't know, man. That hodag thing looks pretty fucking cool. I'm going with the hodag.
It's a pretty metal creature, that's for damn sure.
Yeah.
But Brandi, which way you want to
Hodag.
go? Hodag. And Britt, is Hodag moving on, or are you gonna go for the grasshopper?
I was actually gonna say hodag too. Yep.
I will say on the list of these creatures was Bigfoot and the Jersey Devil, but I took them off because that would be too easy to get a win out of. So I had to take off the
Yeah.
ones that everybody would vote for. But the hodag I had to leave in because it's a lesser known one that still is awesome.
Kind of like your conspiracy bracket where the moon landing being faked didn't win.
It didn't win, but it was on it.
Yeah, but it didn't win.
No, Scott. It was on that bracket
I
twice on two
listened
different
to
shows.
that episode, my friend.
I know it was on.
It
did you
should have
listen to-
won.
Did you listen to the one I did on one of the wrong podcasts? It didn't win that one either. Just letting you know.
Mach 30. These farmers came back from space. Mach 30.
All farmers do extraordinary things all the time, my friend. But Debra, which way would you have gone?
Oh, well, I run over those giant grasshoppers every time you drive across freaking Saskatchewan. So it has to be the whole day. That just sounds like a festival too. So sounds fun.
And I would have gone for the hodag too, just because it's the hodag. But that means the hodag will move on. And the next matchup gets started.
Needed oxen.
The next matchup gets started by John. And it's gonna be apparently I didn't look this freaking one up, but it's gonna be the fur-bearing trout, which is basically a trout.
I know what that
A
is.
fur-bearing trout? Isn't
But
it like a bear fish?
It's basically a trout with fur.
Come on, Brittney. You know what that is.
But and it's
God! Sorry, I'm
But-
sorry, I'm naive.
but it's going against the hoogag, which is a creature that resembles a hippopotamus, but it has an extra long upper lip and preventing it, which prevents it from grazing, and it has jointless legs, preventing it from lying down.
Okay.
And it's been around since 1846, but and the picture of it is adorable. If you look it up, it's just adorable. Like I could see it being a Winnie the Pooh character.
Does
Honestly.
the trout live in water?
Yes,
Okay, cool.
but it gets cold in those Arctic waters, so you got to have fur on you. But which way you want to go there, John?
Oh, the furry trout.
Gotta love you some furry trout.
That's right.
Scott, you going for the furry trout, or you going for
Hell
the?
yeah, dude. If I could catch a furry trout, I'd be a happy camper.
Brandi, how about you?
I want to. What was the other one? The hodag?
The hoogag, which is a hippopotamus with a big upper lip and jointless legs.
I want the furry trout.
Britt, is the furry trout going to move on?
Hodag.
Hoogag. Yeah. Debra, how about you?
I'm gonna go for the hodag as well. Hodag, because I thought it was interesting. They beat their victims to death and then snorted up like Coke. That's what I.
Oh,
Oh no!
Right.
damn. Why didn't we get a list?
Debra,
Is that a
I'll
different one?
send you guys the list.
no.
We had like no clue what's going on now.
Debra,
Like getting it.
That was my first show too.
she's got the wrong one. But
Oh, is that a different one? Okay.
Debra, that's the Dugavin Hooter, the cocaine crocodile.
Oh, okay.
Crocodile. Oh my God.
He'll be on this bracket a little bit later. Trust me. He was a big hit in the cryptid bracket I did. But
Well, damn. Okay, well, I'm still going with him. I'm sticking with him, whatever
Oh,
it is.
thank you.
the hoogag.
John
Okay.
and Brandi, you guys can Google along with me
Hell yeah, thanks.
for pictures.
But that leaves a tiebreaker up to me. And personally,
All these
I prefer my things that are covered in fur not look like trouts. So I'm gonna go with the hoogag
Ah,
because
nonsense.
it is adorable. Hugage. Google it. It's adorable. I kind of want one as a pet, even though it can't lay down, so it'd be annoying. But
I bet you a hippopotamus doesn't taste good though.
I mean, if you cook off all the fat for a few days in the grill, it might taste good.
Yeah, Scott.
It's called slow
Jesus
cooking.
Christ, what was I thinking?
I ask that all the time, but that means that. Oh, wait a minute. Did I skip Jesse? I skipped you. My bad. Which way did you want to go?
That's all good. I would have gone Hoogag also.
Yeah.
For the same
Good.
reason as the squonk. It's so pathetic. It's adorable. It's just not a blueprint for survival at all. It needs every win it can get. So
Which means we went through all the lists, but that means Scott gets to start one off finally. And
What?
it's the Glowakis. It's been called an aberration. It's and stick with me here. It's an abhorrent anomaly adorned with an abnormal admixture of animal attributes. Who the fuck wrote that sentence? But the barbarous brute boasts the bestial bearing of a boar, the callous characteristics of a Connecticut catamount, wherever that is, coupled with the dastardly disposition of diabolical devils. The grisly glutton of Glastonbury gruesomely gorges on the little left of the livestock it lacerates. Leaping from land to land, it mauls and murders. Every day it exists to end the entire existence of each and every entity it encounters.
So it's a ghost? Like, what are we talking about here? Is it
I
a
don't
ghost
know.
animal or what?
It looks like a boar, and it's like a devil.
So
I
a
don't-
pig.
So like a
Basically.
demon pig.
But it's going against the goofus bird.
The
But
what?
it's the goofus bird, the goofus bird.
Goofus bird. Okay.
It's a bird low in intellectual curiosity. It shows complete and consistent indifference to where it's going. It prefers only to see where it's been. It always flies backwards because of this.
Okay.
It has a turkey-like head on a long bottle green neck, sparsely spangled with large silvery scales, a black right wing, a pink left wing, which makes it hard to miss, and its nest is usually built upside down. Its eggs are invariably grade D, and the call of it resembles the clank of a Johnson bar being shoved into reverse.
Jesus.
Nice.
You had to give me like the most fucked up two pair to pick from. I'm
These
going with,
matchups were randomly generated. Just saying, I didn't make them.
I'm going with rainbow bird, I guess, because your pig doesn't sound like it tastes good.
I mean, it's the devil, so it probably won't taste good. But
Sounds like it's not
It's the
even a
devil, so
fucking
it probably
pig.
won't
It's
taste-
just
Hey.
a spirit.
Hey.
that pig's the devil. But are you gonna go with the Glowakis or the Goofus bird there, Brandi?
I'm gonna go with the Cloacus. Cloacus.
Cloacus. That sounds
about-
like a fucking medical
Yes.
terminology for a body part.
Glaucoma.
Oh, speaking of glaucoma, I didn't pack my bowl yet. But Britt, which way you want to go?
The second one, the weird bird. Right?
We'll just call him Goofy Bird. But-
Yeah, goofy bird. Weird bird.
Yuck. But Debra, which way you want to go?
No, I've had those days where I'm driving backwards and I'm building shit upside down, and I feel like that's my spirit animal, really. So, Goofus bird, it is.
You and all Canadians, Debra. But
I think Debra needs to start drinking some more of that tequila. quicker.
Yeah,
Come on,
Debra,
man.
take a shot.
Margarita. It's Margaritaville.
Oh,
Seriously,
okay.
come on, Debra. I'm down to my moonshine down
Have
here.
a straw. And give it a suck.
Yeah, we want Jeremy to sing again. We just can't play the YouTube video. So
Well, I'm up next, and I gotta give it to the Goofus bird because I love the Goofus bird and I want to keep moving on. When I like whoever wrote this book in 1800s with all these creatures in it apparently liked alliteration, and that was the most alliterate one ever. Like, oh my god.
It was hard to understand.
Well, yeah, you try saying the same freaking consonant over and over again.
Yeah.
But which way do you want to go, Jesse?
I'm going Goofus bird as well. It's like a Dr. Seuss character.
Exactly. And last but not least, John, which way would you have gone?
Devil pig.
course,
Come
you
on,
picked
dude,
the
you
other
could have
one,
done it
John.
like
That's
double
fine.
pig, double pig.
Everybody's silent.
That means that Goofy Bird moves on past Porky Pig there. But
Goofus bird. Looks like a Turk.
the next up, we have our first play-in match of the day, which a play-in match, for those who don't know, means that whoever wins this gets put into round one. It basically is a chance for these two to compete. And it's going to get started by Brandi, because we're back up top now. And it's going to be a splinter cat, which it's a small animal which obtains its name from the noise which it made, resembling that of a what the fuck? Okay, that didn't copyright. No, that did not copyright. Christ. I believe it's just a cat with splinters, but a quick Google search may prove me wrong or right here. Let's
A
see.
cat with splinters. That's it.
Oh, we'll see. I gotta look. Okay. All right. It's a nocturnal feline of great ferocity. It flies through the air with terrific speed, and when it hits a large tree, it knocks the branches off, withers the trunk, and leaves it standing like a silvery ghost. These dead trees can be seen in many parts of the Pacific Northwest. It performs this feat that is named after to expose raccoons and bees. However, the act of breaking open trees with its head leaves it with a constant headache, which causes it to be always in a foul mood. Kind of like my wife. But one is advised never to approach. One is advised never to approach a splinter cat. Yeah, I can agree with that. But and it's going to be facing, and this one's awesome, the Wapaloosie, which lives in the damp forest of the Pacific Coast. It's a quaint little beast known among loggers. It's about the size of a sausage dog, but it's not even related to the canine family. It lives upon shelf fungus or conchs. I don't know what the fuck that is. Exclusively.
Oh, seashell.
Yeah, and he's able to get them no matter if they're at the top of a 100-foot dead tree or not. It's a pleasure for it to climb, for he has feet and toes like those of a woodpecker, and he humps himself along like a measuring worm. Even his tail.
Interesting.
Even his tail is spiked at the tip and aids him as he mounts the lofty firs in quest of food. And this is the best part right here. A camp in Washington State shot a Wapaloosie, and upon examining its velvety coat, decided it would make an attractive and serviceable pair of mittens, which he then made. But the hide was tanned thoroughly, and the mittens made with care, fur side out. But as the lumberjack went to work, he exhibited them with pride. But it became a surprise of his when he took hold of an axe to find that the mittens immediately worked their way up and off the handle, and it was the same with whatever he took hold of, and find that he could not use the mittens. They were left in a skid road and were last seen working their way over logs and litter across the slashing.
Now, was this hunt that this dude took on that fucking glove guy? Is this backed up by the Library of Congress, or is this something we're speculating on?
It is.
I'm sure it is, because this book is from the 1800s, so it's probably in the Library of Congress by now.
I'm checking what I didn't see it on your list here. I'm gonna check it out.
Wapaloosie, Wapaloosie.
I'm sure I'll remember that.
But and this one gets started out by Brandi. So is it the splinter cat or the Wapaloosie? Because they're both ridiculous.
I don't know. You said that the splinter cat makes the trees into ghosts.
Basically, it barks. It knocks all the bark off like a freaking herd of bears. But
It knocks the bark off. I don't know, but the Wapaloosie sounds like a little tiny little. I'm gonna go with the splinter cat, even though he does that.
Britt, how about you?
I was cat, splinter cat.
Debra?
I gotta go with the Wapaloosie, the little sausage dog humping its way up trees. That's so cute. Great.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, the splinter cat reminds me of my wife, so I'm going for the Wapaloosie. And plus, I mean, a sausage dog is the cutest thing ever. Who doesn't like wiener dogs? But Jesse, which way you want to go?
Yeah, I'm going with the woodpecker-footed wiener dog weasel Wapaloosie thing.
Which means John, it's up to you. Is the Wapaloosie moving on, or is it going to be Splinter Cat getting a
It's
vote?
gonna be the Splinter Cat.
Ooh. Leave Scott with the tiebreaker to decide which one of these will go into round one.
Dude,
Hey,
I
Scott,
hate,
don't be a bitch.
I hate wiener dogs and cats. Cats and wiener dogs piss
Cats
over
rule,
everything.
dude.
But the dog/weasel is taking the lead.
Nope.
Yep, no, it
No.
happened. Dog/weasel.
Which
Ferrets are
means
cute.
which means the sausage dog that you can't make mittens out of or they run away moves on into round one.
Oh, I need to set this one.
Wait,
Sausage.
Sausage dog.
But
Splinter dog.
I don't know. I kind of want to put sausage dog into the cat dog theme song and sing that, but
I tried to look up your Wapaloosie. There were 0 results found.
well,
Just
you know,
saying.
You probably
It's
spelled it
It's
wrong.
called a waffle.
I
Yeah, you
probably
probably
did.
spelled it wrong because we just Googled it and it popped up.
Yeah.
It's okay, Scott. I don't blame you. No.
but that means that the Wapaloosie is now in the last match of this half of round one, and Britt gets the first vote as the Wapaloosie is going against the tea kettler, which is a small animal which obtains its name from the noise it made, resembling that of a boiling tea kettle. Clouds of vapor
Okay.
issued from its nostrils. It walked backward from choice, but few woodsmen have ever seen one. So basically, they probably heard a freaking tea kettle going off in a cabin like a mile away, and they thought it was an animal. But I mean, these loggers were
What's
drunk.
it
What can
look
I say?
like though?
What type of animal? Yeah, like
I
what
want
type
to
of-
what
read
is
a
it
copy of
like?
this book.
That
I wanna
literally-
read it.
That literally is all I could find on it. Like at least on the. I mean,
it says
I did-
dog body, cat ears. That's what I saw. Dog
Okay.
body with cat
Dog
ears.
body, cat ears sounds like a tea kettle. Got it.
All right.
It's a small stubby leg dog with the ears of a cat.
Okay.
The one that I saw had like an elephant trunk as well. It was like
I saw that picture,
That's
but
out.
This thing keeps getting weirder and weirder.
but
All right.
it's going against the Wapaloosie though, so it's just really two really weird things against each other. Two
Okay,
weird
so-
dogs. There you go.
What's the second?
The Wapaloosie.
The one we just
God
talked about.
Damn it! Did I fucked that up, huh?
So is it the Wapaloosie or the tea kettler?
The T one.
Tea kettler. What about you, Debra?
Oh, I'm sticking with the little sausage dog all the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm sticking with the Wapaloosie too because it's just fun to say. But
Wapaloosie.
It's fun to say.
Wapaloosie.
Wapaloosie, Jesse. All right. Which means that John can either make the Wapaloosie move on or give Tea Kettler a vote.
I don't like the tea kettle. I'm going with Wapaloosie.
Waffle.
Yeah. I mean, imagine living near that thing and getting woken up by a freaking tea kettle all the time. Like that would annoy the shit out of me. But
It's like
Scott-
living by roosters. That's like where I live.
Right, we get taken up by goats all the time.
Well, actually, we have roosters, but we usually don't hear them because they're on the opposite side of the house for a reason. But
Oh, I had a goddamn rooster that would sit on this swing that we're all sitting on right now and fucking right next to our goddamn windows.
At like 3 o'clock in the stupid morning.
And you shit all over
I knew a shit all over the swing.
Good time
Fucking,
fucking.
yeah, they do that.
Fucking asshole.
But I mean, get yourself a Silky. They don't make any noise.
Oh, yeah.
And they're
Yeah.
cute.
According to
Oh, they're adorable.
Oh my god, I want one.
They're ours just got killed by
actually.
ours just got killed by a bird of prey. But
Oh,
Oh,
we
sad.
couldn't find it for like 2 days, and then we found its completely mutilated body
Oh,
covered in a circle of
gosh.
fur.
that sucks.
But which, according to my friend at work, who's an expert, she says it's a freaking bird of prey that did that. But
They're little. It might be. If it, never mind.
Shut up.
Sorry.
Oh my
but
god, dude.
Scott, which way would you have gone, the Tea Kettler or the Wapaloosie?
we're
Sorry.
sticking with the Wapaloosie. That I couldn't.
Which-
That's the one I voted for last time.
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
Cool. We're
Yes,
doing,
Scott was. Which leaves Brandi last to see which way she would have gone.
I would have went with the Wapaloosie.
Which means the Wapaloosie moves on 6-1, and that is the first half of round one.
Fuck that.
But-
Nico.
How many
That's
rounds are there?
There's
47.
there's 4 rounds, but there's 6. There's technically 18 matchups. So in the
Okay,
first
there's
round,
4 rounds and it's already been
no.
45 minutes. Jesus
we only
Christ.
did we only did half of the first round. The first round's always a
You've
long.
never been on a spot review, have you?
Oh, trust me, you would.
Sorry.
It's all good. But that means Debra gets to start out the other side of the board. And this one you may have heard of. It's the Snallygaster. It's a bird reptile chimera originating from early German immigrants and later combined with newspaper reports of the monster. It's associated with Maryland and Washington, D.C. as well. It's basically just a bird reptile thing put together. It could be a reptilian, who the hell knows?
Reptilian bird.
Canada.
But I mean, it's going against the whirling Wimpus, which is a bloodthirsty creature that has a gorilla-shaped head and body and enormous front feet. It's how it obtains food is it stations itself upon a trail, generally at a bend, where it stands on its hind legs and whirls. The speed increases until the animal is invisible, and the motion produces a strange droning sound, seeming to come from the trees overhead. Any creature coming along the trail and not recognizing the sound is almost certain to walk into the danger zone and become instantly deposited in the form of syrup or varnish upon the huge paws of the Wimpus. So basically, it turns itself into a Tasmanian devil and spins around.
Well,
So,
well, damn, it's got to be that one, the Tasmanian devil.
I watched
100%.
Is that the Wimbus or?
The whirling Wimpus, right?
the whirling Wimpus, which I know it sounds like a Harry Potter broom, but
Yeah, it's 3,000, whatever.
but I am personally gonna go for the Snallygaster because I've known about the Snallygaster for a long time, and it's creepy as shit looking when you look at a picture of it. So
Is
Jesse, which way you want to go?
Yeah, Snallygaster all the way. Sure.
John, how about you?
What's the other? Snallygaster and what?
The Nimbus.
The
Oh,
whirling Wimpus.
Snallygaster.
Whirling Wimpus.
Not the broom.
Hell yes.
Snallygaster.
God, is the Snallygaster moving on, or are you going for the whirling Wimpus?
Is the Snallygaster's the fucking alligator one?
No, it's a reptile bird chimera.
Sounds like a fucking Christmas crocodile to me. I'm going with that one.
Crocodile.
Speaking of crocodile, Scott, when are we going to start our crocodile/crack farm?
I don't even know where the hell you live anymore, Brittney. Come on, go to Utah. We'll start a crocodile crack farm.
And we got that crocodile, right?
Two things that
Hey,
surely
and
can't
it's
miss.
on our it's on the plus, right? Because they came up with that gasoline shit called crocodile. So we'll blend
Oh.
right
Who's in that for a little crocodile rock? But Brandi, which way would you have gone, Brandi?
Oh, Snallygaster.
And what about
Crocodile crack.
Crocodile.
Yeah, crocodile crack.
Florida special. We'll call that one Florida special.
That's me.
from now
I
on.
dropped
Which means the Snallygaster moves on, but
Yeah.
it's gonna.
Yeah.
Which I start the next one, and it's between the hide behind, which is a highly dangerous animal, but has it has an intense aversion to the odor of alcohol. It's never known to attack an inebriate. One bottle of Uno beer has proven to be a complete safeguard, even in thickly infested country.
I
A
like
biggish
this one.
beast. I know you would. But A biggish beast standing about 6 feet and walking erect, which I don't know what they mean by that part, but okay.
Walking with it out drunk.
Sounds like you.
But its slender body makes it possible to hide behind the bole of a 10-inch tree. Its pelt is long and thick with black hair, and the tail is carried recurved. It looks like a French sheepdog. It's almost impossible to tell whether it's coming or going, and it's impossibly hopeless to locate its face. Its food is chiefly intestines, however, because it has grizzly-like claws to rip you open. It leaps from its hiding place with a demoniacal laugh. It swiftly disembowels its victim with one swipe. Sometimes it frightens the prey to death before the blow falls. It's never found in the open. It always conceals himself behind a tree trunk. And it makes it, the only way to beat it is to be drunk. So, and it can go 7 years. It can go 7 years without eating because the loggers are always drunk.
Yeah.
But it's going against the Tripodero, which is in which, okay, I did not write this. This was written in the 1800s, so no one get pissed at us for saying this. The chaparral and foothill forests of California contain many queer freaks of one kind or another. As I said, I did not write that. But one of the strangest and least known is the Tripodero. It has 2 contractile or telescopic legs and a tail like a kangaroo's. The structure enables the animal to elevate itself at will, so it may tower above the trees if it chooses, or it can pull in its legs and present a compact form for crowding through the bush. It's not a large body, but it's solidly built, and its head is nearly all snout. It travels through the country, it elongates its legs from time to time, thus shoving itself above the brush for purposes of observation. If it sights game within a range of 10 rods, it takes aim with its snout and tilts itself until the right elevation is obtained. Then, with astonishing force, blows a sun-dried quid of clay, knocking its victim senseless. It always carries a supply of these quids in its left jaw. It then contracts its legs and bores its way through the brush to its victim, where it stays until the last bone is cracked and eaten. So, 2 killer creatures here, basically. One that hides behind trees, and one that sounds like a freaking Sonic villain. But
Not gonna lie right here, but ADHD is a bitch, and I lost you about halfway through this.
I couldn't find ways to shorten these descriptions and not include everything. Like, it was just
Can we
impossible.
mix the 2 together and become one being beast?
Basically, it's a beast that hides behind trees and jumps out and swipes your intestines
But
out and
there's
eats them.
2. Can we make the 2 into 1?
No.
Not
an option.
After that question, I need some moonshine. But
Yeah, drink up, buddy. This is
What was
gonna be
that
a
first guy
chaotic
called?
episode.
The hide behind.
the first one was literally called the hide behind, the most literal name ever. And the second one's called the Tripodero, but I'm going with the hide behind because it sounds like a Jack the Ripper that hides behind trees.
Oh, he's
So-
scary.
And I mean, yeah, just the fact that they said California has queer folks makes me kind of laugh at the Tripodero one too much. So, Jesse, which way you want to go?
I'm gonna go with the straight edge boogeyman as well. The hide behind.
Oh yeah.
John, how about you?
Oh, the Tripodero.
I mean, the Tripodero does look cool. The picture is really weird, but Scott, which way you want to go?
It crunches their
One that
bones.
The one that does not
Tripodero.
attack people who
Oh
are drinking beer.
shit, that looks weird.
That's the Tripodero.
Like
it
a
can't
giant
it can't
tall
stand.
butthole with the tail.
Yeah.
on the camera.
Well, I mean, it is a butthole because it doesn't like people who drink. So
Yeah, well, he's like,
call-
I thought it
I call-
liked people who drank. I thought if
No.
you drank, then it didn't attack you.
yeah, so because it doesn't like people who drink, can't stand the smell of beer.
Yeah, no. I like
oh, well,
that guy a lot
so we're
better.
safe with the
I like to be
Tripodero.
left
that's a
alone.
little-
Oh, he's gonna kill. Because
Is that the first one?
oh,
Brandi, which way you want to go? It's all tied up right now.
Tripodero.
All right. How
Shit,
about
she
you,
even
Britt?
knows the name.
Triple Darrow.
Which means the Tripodero is moving on. But Debra, which way would you have gone?
Well, the hide behind
Oh,
walks erect, doesn't like alcohol. and has rage problems. Just sounds like a guy with
Well-
some bedroom problems there. So
Well, no,
arrow sounds like a machine gun. So that's the one I'm going with. Stupid arrow.
I was just gonna say that. I'm like, maybe that's why it doesn't like alcohol, because maybe it has erectile dysfunction, and that's the only way
That's
it can walk erect is without it. So
Yeah, so never
And-
mind him. He's out.
Break for each commercial.
but I mean, what can I say?
Creatures.
What can I say?
People better.
At least the triple Darrow has no whiskey dick, but
Yeah. He looks like he got a nice big long tail though.
are you sure that's a tail?
Maybe. I don't know. I didn't read enough about him. I don't know what that, but he's got fun.
But that means that Jesse gets to start off the next matchup here. And it's the man eater of the Idaho Mines. It okay, this is a lot of alliteration, but basically it's a gray giant grizzly and groundhog like.
I'm Brittney now. For a minute.
Hey, Brittney.
I don't know where she
Good to
went,
meet ya.
but she needed a cut-in, so I'm here. I'm
Works
Sandy.
for us. Works for us, Brittany too.
Oh yeah, no, I'm Brittany. I'm sorry, Sandy.
But yeah, basically the man eater of the Idaho Mines is the first one. It's a gray giant that's grizzly and groundhog like, and it lives in the mines and eats people who try to mine the ores out. So yeah, easy enough to understand. And it's going against the axe handle hound, which is a hound that has a head shaped like a PV axe. It's a slender body that's axe handle shaped with short, stumpy legs. It looks like a lot like a dachshund, but really resembles more BB Bickford's burrow dog, whatever the hell that is.
Can it have tits?
But it's a nocturnal
Well, it
prowler.
depends if you get the male or female of the species, right?
I'm guessing,
Imagine the
but-
female version must have tits.
but
Only 6 of them.
Yeah,
These-
6 tits.
6 tits is
Yeah.
yes.
well, I mean,
So-
it's a dog, so. But I mean,
Right. That makes sense.
it frequents camps after nightfall, hunting for axe and PV handles. And one hound has been known to consume 2 boxes of DB handles and 16 6-foot PV stocks in one night's eating. They make nice pets, but are costly to feed once one is tamed. They are short-sighted because I don't know. Oh, because the guy who wrote this story, Jim, had a wooden leg
But
And-
no.
and it ate its wooden
Sorry.
leg. Apparently, it ate its wooden leg. So you basically have a dog who likes to eat axe handles, which to me just sounds like loggers trying to come up with an excuse for their losing their axes when they're drunk. But versus basically a troll that lives in the mine to eat miners. So what's it going to be there, Jesse?
I gotta go with the man eater of the Idaho Mines. That's fucking metal as shit, right?
Yeah, it
The other
is.
one's just like a dog that looks like what it eats, kind of.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't really.
How about you, John?
The dachshund.
The dude that eats the miners.
How do you guys not have to pee?
One of you will be voting for me very soon.
Well, let's wait a couple turns, Scott. You'll be going first, and then the next one you can go because it'll be a long time for your call down again. But
Okay.
speaking of you, Scott, which one are you going with?
I'm going with the fucking dog, dude. I like dogs better than I like the other thing you were talking about.
Brandi, how about you?
The dog man.
Dog
Mm.
man.
Now, the axe handle hound is no dogman. Don't get me wrong.
Scott
I
is
love
the
me-
dog man.
Scott, maybe I don't know.
Scott is the dog
Yeah.
man.
Britt, how about you?
Dog man.
As long as it has tits.
Does it have tits?
Yeah.
I mean, all dogs do.
All
They
dogs
gotta-
have tits.
Dog
Yes.
man.
If my master was up here, I'd show you. But
Dog woman.
Hound.
Debra, how about you?
I'm going with the troll in the mines.
And I'm happy you did that, Deborah, because that means it's a tiebreaker going down to me. And you know I'm getting to the fucking man eater of the Idaho Mines because
Oh, fuck yeah.
that is one of the most metal shit I've ever heard.
Yes, that's badass.
That's
People in Idaho only eat potatoes, dude. Come on.
Well,
now.
the troll eats them.
What if
So-
there's a potato famine? Scott?
Then they
Exactly.
go away from America like we did originally. We go to the next.
That's how we
place.
got here.
Yeah.
But no, I gotta go with the Lord of the Rings troll motherfucker who should be in a metal song by Iced Earth. But
I mean, the axe hound could be in a metal song too.
Yeah.
Hell yeah,
Ash
dude.
Hound metal song.
it's
What's up?
how's a dog that is what it eats a metal song? It sounds like a folk song more than anything.
What does dog eat? I don't know. It depends.
He's a little white dog. He's still turd.
Yeah.
I mean, it eats axes. That's all it eats is axes and
Yeah,
handles.
that's pretty. I don't know. That's pretty fucking
pretty
cool.
fucking metal, dude.
Yeah.
Like all you eat is axes.
This is my
That's
axe eating
pretty
dog.
fucking hardcore. Like some fucking
Literally metal, not
anal
pretty
cunt
much
shit.
metal.
There.
Literally, right?
What's
Sam.
this dude doing?
Which means we're gonna move on to the next matchup, and John gets to start this one out.
Oh, he went to go
It's-
get beer, but
Well, you can.
Voting for
I
John.
was trying
I'll
to
relay the message.
Brandy, it's right there. Right?
Huh?
Hey, Brandy. I
Yeah?
love you.
I love you, John.
Brandy.
Shake it off and let's go, buddy.
Where's my?
Jeremy's got a pee timer for me, so I don't know when I can go.
Man, hurry up! It's your turn. Run! Run! I want to see him run.
Well, actually, we'll let Scott go first. And I'll go back to
Go
John. Just makes things easier. But it's the Boger owl, which what the fuck? It's a huge and horrendous alliteration here. It's a huge and horrendous horror that hovers on high, habitually holding a human, Jesus Christ, in its hard hooks. This prodigy of Protestry Day, I don't know what the fuck that word is, partakes of. It's an owl that it's an owl that
Ogre owl. Okay.
it's an owl. It's an owl that eats people, basically.
So Shrek with wings.
But it's going against the cactus cat, which lives down, which lives in old Mexico, and it has it's a cat with thorny hair, especially around its ears.
Oh shit.
Oh.
Oh.
What are those?
I see.
And apparently it has a branch tail, and the forearms above its front feet are sharp, knife-like blades of bone. And with these blades, it slashes giant cactus trees, causing the sap to come out.
Dude.
Cactus cat.
So it's
Cactus cat.
Not your time yet,
Yeah.
Brittney, too.
If that ain't Antelope
it down.
Valley, I don't know what it is.
so yep, that's a cactus
That
cat.
would be a,
Well, except it's not a Joshua
Oh.
tree.
yeah.
So,
Yeah, Joshua
Cat is
Tree.
fine.
but John, is it gonna be the cactus cat or the owl? that
It's
eats
got,
people?
Cactus cat.
cactus cat.
You're talking to a
The
bunch of
fucking
motherfuckers from the desert.
All right, Scott,
Motherfuckers from the
which way you want to
desert.
go?
I hate
Cactus
cats,
cat.
but desert all the way, buddy.
Cactus cat.
All right, how about you, Brandi?
Cactus cat.
Damn
Yeah.
right.
Cat.
Hold
So-
strong.
Britt, I'm guessing the cactus cat's moving on.
Cactus
Can
cat.
I have a vote too?
No, you don't gotta
The cactus cat.
Well, cactus cat's already moving on at this point. But Debra, which way would you have gone?
You guys are crazy. Something that rips open cactuses compared to an owl that shreds apart people. Owl. That's more fucking
Thank
scary.
you. Thank you,
Crazy?
Deborah. Thank you.
You didn't grow up
Obviously,
in
you've
the
never
desert,
been
dude.
to the Antelope
Everything in the
Valley.
desert.
My
Ah,
version of
fucking
cactus
cactus
cat.
cat.
Hey, I've
And
seen.
your version of cactus
The
cat
people are
is I think of
levitating
a
here and
cat
shredding
that
apart
looks
people.
like a cactus that shreds people.
I mean,
There's a difference. That's what it is. I
I mean,
guess. It doesn't
I'm
have to
glad.
be
I'm
what it
glad you
is.
didn't live in the desert. I've seen fucking Gumby. I'm good, but
Dude.
but
I'm zombie. I'm good.
but I mean, I'm fucking going with the owl. That owl is metal as fuck. I mean, that's like the villain from Sly Cooper video games. Like it eats people.
Yeah.
Fuck.
The desert
love
would eat
owls,
that
man.
owl up, dude.
Yeah. Beef the
Yeah.
owl up.
Cats
And
eat birds.
and Scott,
Cat.
as you know, Scott, owls are aliens.
I'm gonna make a pact.
Dr.
I
Cat.
don't
Fuck
even
yeah.
talk about that.
We should change.
Owls are
it.
aliens. People always see owls before they're abducted.
We got a
But-
new tattoo now. Cactus cat next to a Joshua tree.
Yeah.
Hey, Brandi,
But-
that's a fantastic
Send me
idea.
the image and I'll try
We all
to have
tattoo-
Lindsay tattoo it on me.
But Jesse, which way are you going to go to bring this one to an end?
Yeah, I would go with the owl as well. That seems pretty.
Oh.
It's a gnarly
See?
mental image.
See,
You would. You
the order
would.
the order of voting on this one
I know
flipped up the way it should
cats
have gone.
people
I'm just
think,
saying.
but
Yeah, aren't you in Texas, dude? Come on, Desert Pride. Let's go. I guess
yeah,
you
but
guys
I'm in
don't have-
Houston. It's like the
It's all
biggest
in
city.
the fucking desert, motherfucker.
It's just like LA. There's poop on the sidewalks and everything.
Well,
Fuck Hollywood.
Scott,
Absolutely.
hey, Scott,
Fuck Hollywood.
Chinatown and fucking
What's
the
up, Jeremy?
you get to
Hollywood's
start
a
this.
dumb
You,
dick.
you you get to start this one out, Scott, and then you can go bathroom. So
Okay, sweet. Let's get this
Right.
one done.
it's the joint snake, which apparently an old hermit living near Oklahoma state line has one that he says makes as good as a watchdog as any four-legged pup. It's hard to capture and hard to keep around the house. The old hermit accomplished it by accidentally chopping the snake in while cutting cordwood, severing the last.
Hey, Brittney
What?
too. Keep it down.
What do you mean?
Ooh,
You fed me all that shit.
which apparently
rules to a podcast.
Are you trying to tell me shut the fuck up?
Joint snake.
But apparently, it's severed when he
What's
cut
that?
the joint snake. He severed the last joint from the rest of the snake. A joint snake can become reattached to any cut-off joints by lying perfectly still for several days. This was prevented by the hermit placing the severed joint in a bucket and hanging it on a tree. Now the snake spends most of its time near the tree, trying to devise ways and means of getting part of itself out of the bucket or the rest of itself into it long enough to grow onto the missing joint. But, however, it is facing the Dungarvan hooter, which is common from Maine to Michigan, and it's a marsh dweller, dangerous to human beings. It's shaped like an alligator, but curious because it has no mouth.
Oh.
Its nostrils are abnormally large, with the short legs and a thick tail that's powerful. The only cry is a loud snort. Concealing itself with satanic cunning behind a wiffle bush, the Dungarvan hooter awaits. The Dungarvan hooter awaits the passing logger. When it comes within reach of the dreadful tail, the victim is knocked senseless and then pounded steadily until it becomes entirely gaseous.
That is
Where-
dope.
Whereat he is inhaled through the wide nostrils. So this is the aforementioned cocaine crocodile, or alligator.
But when you talk of okay.
Crocodiles and alligators are different, dude. Which
So-
one is it?
It's a coke for this purpose. It's a cocaine alligator crocodile, but I mean,
Inbred.
which on my
Yeah,
my cryptid show we said it should be Elton John's mascot, but which way you want to go, Scott? The Dungarvan hooter or the joint snake?
Gotta go with Elton John, buddy. Elton John's mascot. L.A. lady. Seamstress for the band.
Careful, careful. We're gonna get in trouble. You're
I know.
you're
I
shining
like
too
to
much.
sound exactly like Elton John.
Ready to
But-
see
Can
Paul,
pee
you
now?
righted.
Yes, you can now peek. 'Cause you'll be up.
Okay.
You'll be up last next round. So go ahead.
Are we
All
getting
right.
guys in trouble?
Brandi, what's it going to be? The Dungarvan hooter or the joint snake?
Joint snake.
The crocodile.
The crocodile.
I want the joint snake.
Well, Britt, which way you going? The alligator or the snake?
Alligator.
Yeah. And Debra?
Cocaine crocodile or alligator, whatever you want to call them.
Okay, crocodile.
Well, I mean, it
Good
was
job,
an alligator. It was an alligator, but it took so much cocaine, I thought it was a crocodile. That's what it is. But I'm going to go with the Dungarvan hooter as well because the Dungaman Hooter is way more interesting than a freaking snake that can regrow limbs, because I think some snakes can do that anyway, technically. But
Or is that
I mean, lizards can, so why couldn't a snake?
Lizards can, yeah. Who cares about that? Yeah.
But Jesse, which way you want to go?
Bengavan Hooter for sure.
And that brings it down to John,
The earthworm.
the joint snake.
Yeah.
which means
come from the earth?
which means that the Dungaman Hooter moves on. But
You stink too.
and the next matchup gets started off.
Smell my
I did.
The next matchup gets given to Brandi, so Scott can go last. And it's the snow snake,
Oh.
which during the year of the two winters, when the July temperature dropped to negative 62 degrees, these pink-eyed white,
Snow snake, Brandi, snow snake.
this snake has pink eyes, a white body, and they're savage serpents that crossed over from Siberia via the Bering Strait. They are bad actors for some reason. Their venom is deadly, and with the speed of action second only to that of the hood snake or the hamadryad, it hibernates in summer but becomes active in the winter. The snow snake coils on a low drift where its pure white color makes it wholly invisible to its prey.
Love it. Oh, cool.
One strike is sufficient. Mankind is often not bitten as it makes too big a mouthful, but sometimes a snake will get overambitious. Tell me about it. When this does happen, tanglefoot oil is the only known remedy.
Oh, tanglefoot oil.
I was treed by a snow snake is still a much-used explanation of a late coming home. So basically, if Scott's out drinking, he could say I was treated by a snow snake on his way home. But it's going to get it's going against the Wampus cat.
You gotta die, John.
What?
Snow snake or the what?
A Wampus cat, which the Wampus cat.
I don't know.
Which-
It's no snake and a wampus cat. That's rough.
I'm still very curious about this tanglefoot oil.
Is the wampus cat all
It
cat?
solves any problem you might find yourself in.
The Wampus cat is
It's quite wampus.
a spiritual green-eyed cat that has occult powers, and it's an amphibious panther which leaps into the water and swims like a colossal mink.
Damn.
Others compare it to a creature of Cherokee mythology. In Cherokee legends, the monster is a cat-like embodiment of a female onlooker cursed by tribal elders as a punishment for hiding beneath the pelt of a wild cat to witness a sacred ceremony. It's used as a mascot for several educational institutions. During the 20s and 30s, newspapers reported a Wampus cat killing livestock in North Carolina and Georgia. But it was most likely coyotes or jaguars, but livestock deaths were attributed to the Wampus cat.
Wampus cat or what?
Okay, I need to.
Oh, okay. So snow snake.
The snow snake?
Yeah.
I gotta do an interjection right here. Jeff, thank you for watching. My wife showed me when I was peeing. I'll call you with James sometime this week.
So what was your wife doing in the bathroom while you're peeing? That's my question.
Showing me the live stream to make sure that you guys weren't talking shit.
Scott, hey, Scott, did you tell you it's bedtime? Huh?
Yeah, it is close to bedtime, Brittney. Thank you very much. I didn't have to wake up at 5 in the morning when we were hanging out.
Yeah, wake up at 3:30, Scott.
Yeah, John asked.
I gotta get up at fucking 3:30.
I don't know what the fuck you're doing here then.
Well, I'm hanging out. I'm really counting on the rain tomorrow, dude.
Thank you, John. Buckles is putting in the work. Let it be known for this podcast.
That's right. I'm really here to fucking help you guys out because I'm not doing myself any good.
So, Brandi, you said you're going with the snow snake?
Oh, definitely. The snow snake.
Brandi Buckles, I love you guys so much, man.
Love you too.
Brandi.
Brandi
Brittney.
Buckles,
Scott, love you guys.
Okay,
Brittney,
cool.
What do you want going with, the
Uh,
snow snake or the
calm
wampus
down
cat
now.
there, Brittney?
What? All right, fine.
Snake or
Wampus
Yeah,
cat.
No
or snow
snake.
snake. Yeah, she
Wampus?
said snow
I
snake.
would have said snow snake. You said snow snake.
Are you trying to tell me I can't go to bed or something?
Oh my
You wanna-
god.
You are too fucked up, Brittney.
I think she said snow snake.
She said snow snake. Let's move on.
What is a snow snake?
It's a white snake with pink eyes that can hide in the snow and attack.
All right, keep
Basically.
going.
But Debra, which way you going?
Well, I love Wampus Cat, but I gotta tell you, as soon as you said that snow snake gives you an excuse to stay out late, you can pretend you were treed by a snow snake. And I live in a country where there's like 6 months of snow. I'm going with snow snake. That's my
If
alibi.
you have any Tanglefoot oil.
Yeah. Well,
Where do we
I'm
get
going with the wampus cat because the wampus cat's sick as shit. It's an awesome like meadow cat, but
Catty Wampus.
exactly. But Jesse, which way you want to go?
Wampus tomorrow.
Yeah, the wampus cat. When I looked up pictures of it, it just looks like a mountain lion with
Oh,
6
nice.
fucking arms. That's fucking gnarly. Wampus cat all day.
I have to go to town.
John, how about you?
Catty Wampus.
All right. Which means it comes down to Scott for a tiebreaker. Is it the wampus cat or the snow snake?
I don't know. Jesse explained the cat with 6 legs. What was the other one? Just brief description.
A white snake with pink eyes.
I'm going with the cat. 6-legged cat. Let's do
Which,
it.
which means the wampus cat moves on, as it damn well should.
Oh,
Give me a card.
But Brittney starts out the next one, and
Let me unmute that craziness. There we go. Brittney, you're live again.
but
No. Oh, yeah.
Oh shit, you had us muted.
Okay. Jeremy's gonna explain and
What
then
did you-
I'll unmute you.
okay.
yeah, it's the Rhinelopus, a tripodal troglodyte, but it's basically a hog with that looks like a freaking hog from like Asgard or something. It's hard to explain it. There's not very many. You can look at a picture. There's not many, but and it's going against the Gumbaroo, which lives in the Pacific coast, and it's basically it hides out most of the time in burned out cedar trees, where it every once in a while goes out and the activity of eating a whole horse because it's a hungry creature. It most likely resembles a black bear, which it probably was a black bear. But the bristly hairs on its chin and its prominent eyebrows, except for those, its body is hairless, smooth, tough, and shiny, and doesn't even have a wrinkle on it. So it basically looks like a bear, but it's hairless, except for certain parts. So you got a shaved bear versus a boar.
Okay. You are live again, Brittney.
Really? You're a shithead, Scott.
I always have been a shithead, dude.
How long have I
You got a whole crusty
fucker?
party and half gallons going on.
And you're all mobs because we're funny as fuck. So you
guys are
the
funny as
funniest
fuck.
part.
Yeah. No, how long do you have me on mute, bro? You're a dick.
I know. That's my name.
Yeah, suck it.
Well, what's it gonna be,
Fucking
Brittney? A shaved bear or a boar?
Brittney,
What?
Brittney.
a shaved bear or a boar?
Thank you, Brandi.
A shaved bear or a boar?
That's easy.
Yeah.
A boar. A
What?
boar.
The
I'd go
Ryan
with
Lopez
shaved
gets a
bear.
vote.
Hell yeah.
A boar.
Hell
That's
yeah.
one thing we get to disagree on.
Dude, Scott muted me. What a dick.
What a
He
dick.
keeps
That fucking
Hey, where's
asshole.
Lindsay so I can tell her to punch you in the dick?
But that brings
She's
it down to
watching, I'm
Debra.
sure she will.
Anyways.
Deborah, is it going to be a Ryan Lopez or a Gumbaroo?
Hey, Debra.
I just like the name Gumbaroo, and I like the whole old little guy with just some whiskers. That sounds so cute. I didn't see a picture, so I'm going with Gumbaroo.
All right. And personally, I'm gonna go with the Gumbaroo too, because it sounds way cooler than just another boar in this bracket. And a shaved bear sounds like it could be a fun time. So
Heck yeah.
But Jesse, which way you want to go?
Yeah, like Debra said, Gumbaroo is just fun to say. I'm going with that.
And since John's currently absent, we'll go with Scott.
Definitely the shaved bear.
He said the shaved bear.
Okay.
Gumbaroo, right?
Gumbaroo.
Definitely.
Which means the Gumbaroo moves on. But Scott, which way would you have gone?
What was the snake thing, right? There was like a snake.
No, that was the last matchup, Scott.
Okay, what was other than the shaved bear?
The boar. It's basically like I asked Guardian
the
boar.
bear, dude, the bear.
And last but not least, Brandi.
Oh, Gumbaroo.
All right. Which means the Gumbaroo wins 6-1.
Woo!
Hey, I love you all. Good night.
Love you, Brittney.
AV people.
Boy.
Night, Brady.
Have a good night, Brittney.
Have a good night, Scott.
Yeah, we'll talk.
Not saying that to you like that.
Scott. We
It's
didn't even
favorite.
get into the conversation about our crack alligator farm.
Okay.
Well, hit me up, dude.
Track alligator farm.
Yeah.
Love
Hit me
you,
up.
Brittany.
That was a long time ago.
Oh,
Your mom was a long time ago.
She was. She was born in the 50s. Actually, 51. So a very long time ago.
very
Well,
long
good night,
time ago.
Brittany. Thank you for coming on,
I need
dude.
smoke on it.
Sorry, Scott.
It's on the,
If I
on the brick.
suck.
I'm gonna stand here. Tell me what my turn.
Okay.
Oh, shoot.
Okay, whose turn is it?
Did you mute her?
Absolutely. She's got like
That's
6
censorship.
rusty kids in her house, fucking drinking half gallons.
Fucking goddamn
Well,
punk rockers,
Brittany.
dude.
It's
Fucking
Deborah's turn.
punk rockers.
It's Deborah's turn next. And this is our last plane of the matchup. And is the Belled Buzzard, which is basically a mysterious bird prophet of evil that has been hovering over some farms adjacent to Marlington, wherever that is. And basically, farmers say that if you see it flying over your farm, bad luck will come, especially during the Civil War.
Oh.
But it's a gruesome bird. It has one haunting note of melancholy ever present, and that's basically all they have about it. They don't even say what it looks like, really. So, a buzzard, I'm guessing, but it's going against the Jimbo Q. Which is a ghastly phantom resembling a prehistoric monster, which, under the cover of darkness, attacks travelers on lonely moonlit roads. It has a vampiric appetite, which only may be quenched by the lifeblood of its victims. It lunges out unsuspectingly at passerby and seizes them by the jugular vein. It proceeds to drain them of all vital fluid. So basically, it's a blood-sucking monster. But it's a
What's
blood-sucking.
it shaped like?
I couldn't find a description, honestly.
Okay.
They say it looks like a prehistoric monster.
So like
But
Mel Bembe and Gombo, blood sucking.
no, like a dinosaur. But
Okay.
oh, good. Oh, she finally left. Thank God. But Jesus Christ, Scott, where did you find her?
Brittany is one of my closest friends.
I know we're all a little fucked up in a little bit of ways.
It's just one moment. It's just one night, right?
She just had like a fucking party going on while she was doing it.
Apparently.
We love you, Brittany.
Yep. But Deborah, which way you want to go?
You already know. I fucking love vampires. Vampire all the way. Blood-sucking monster. You got it.
And I will abstain from voting since
Oh,
it would be an even number now. So I will abstain from voting just because I have fun enough just hosting this. So Jesse, which way you want to go?
Yeah, the bell, the raven thing is just a bird with a bell on it, right?
Basically,
am I misunderstanding that? Yeah, the Jimble cute.
I had a hard time understanding it, and I read the fucking paragraph by it. So yeah, but John, which way you want to go? The buzzard or the vampire?
I don't want that bird flying over my
crops.
over my farm, so I'm gonna go with the fucking vampire thing.
Just don't walk down dark roads on moonlit nights. But
well,
Scott, how about you?
Kind of hard out here.
I'm going with the. What were the two options again?
The vampire, the prehistoric vampire, or the buzzard with a bell.
I'm going with the buzzard with a bell, and I do want to point out that Jesse did research all this shit, and not even you knew what those two were. Oh.
Well, Brandi, how about you? Which way you want to go?
Oh, the vampiric thing.
Which means the Jimble Cute gets put into the actual bracket now to face the last matchup of the first round. And it's the last thing I gotta read, thank God. It's going against the ball-tailed cat, which basically it's a fair-sized animal about the dimensions of a wild cat, but far more aggressive. And its chief physical characteristic is a hardy, heavy, bony ball on the end of its tail. The feet are clawed, which makes it an excellent climber, of course, and it has a stealthy habit of lying out on a limb. And when the inspecting lumberjack passes beneath, the cat drops on its victim and pounds him to death with the ball. In the rutting season, the male uses this instrument to call the female by drumming on a hollow log. It's often been confused with the silver cat and the dingwall. But basically, this thing either beats on its victims or on its wife with the ball on its tail. So, is it going to be the vampire or the cat with a big ball?
Yeah, Jerusalem cricket.
And up first on this one is going to be Jesse.
It's the Jimble Cute up against this?
Up against the ball-tailed cat, yep.
Yeah, I'll stick with the prehistoric vampire ghost.
John, how about you?
The ball thing. It's like a Jerusalem cricket. Sings a song.
But is that the cat? Like the ball-tail cat, right?
Yeah, the ball-tail cat, yeah. Scott, how about you?
Yeah.
Ball-tail cat.
So, Brandi, is the ball-tail cat moving on, or is the vampire getting another vote?
Oh, God, vampire.
Which means, Debra, you get a tiebreaker between your favorite vampire and ball-tail cat.
Well, what's a cat with a fancy hairdo on its fucking tail versus a vampire? Come on.
But Debra, it uses that.
It's not a cat; it's a cricket.
It uses that fancy hairdo to get laid. So.
Well, vampires, no, vampires all the way.
which means the Jimble cat is the last creature to get moved on to round 2, and an hour and a half in, we're done with round 1, which is about all.
I'm sorry, Jesse. I've done these before, and it took like an hour.
Hey,
it's all good, man. I'm here to kick it. This is a good time.
The Halloween song one you were on was the Halloween song one you were on was a 2-hour show. Who are you kidding? But
well, Jesus Christ, I had a bunch of beers.
Well, that's the point. That's the point. You drink and you don't think about how long it's taking or how mad your wife's going to be. You're taking that long.
Yeah, that's not what happened the last time I talked to Scott.
Yeah, you didn't actually answer the phone the last time we called you.
No.
Remember the shit? You answered the phone a couple times.
Shut up. The last time I didn't answer, the time before I answered, and we talked for like fucking all night, and I drank like 12 of those Voodoo Rangers, and I was really
fucking nasty
the next day.
Syrup.
But that means that this one gets started by John to start round 2 off, and we have the aggro pelter versus the hoop snake.
Oh,
aggro pelter.
What about you, Scott? The ape that throws sticks at you and branches, or the snake that can roll at you?
The snake, dude. The snake sounds comedic.
The other thing eats fucking woodpeckers, Scott, and rotten. organic
Yeah,
matter.
woodpeckers don't even have meat on them, dude. Come on now.
It doesn't
They're just
matter.
like
It's
if you
the-
deep fry them, they're
That,
crispy.
that fucking snake probably eats
like eating
deer.
a soft shell crab. I'm
Let's
just
be
kidding.
real.
How many
Ooh.
things do you see that eat woodpeckers, dude? Not that many.
Do you even
They're
know?
like little birds, dude.
They
I mean-
all-
Have you
You mean
ever
like
seen a
hawks?
coot?
You mean like
my
owls? You mean
son
like-
shot a coot the other week, and it's a big ass bird.
I saw-
and you get these little nuggets.
I know.
Fucking
Oh.
woodpeckers got. Like,
Oh, your delicious
mini
bird. You...
nuggets.
Okay.
Did you eat the coop?
We
Oh
ate
my-
the fuck out of that coot.
Fuck yeah.
But Brandi, which way you want to go?
I believe it.
Wood pelter. The pelter.
Aggro pelter.
All right. Well, how about you, Deborah?
No, I'm sticking with hoop snake. A snake who can travel more than one way is, yeah, of course. Right.
Which means Jesse gets a tiebreaker between the aggro pelter and the hoop snake.
Aggro pelter.
Yeah.
It sounds so gnarly. It's like I'm gonna start like a fucking hardcore band and call it Aggro Pelter. I'm in love with that
Just
fucking
chuck
name
little
now.
chunks at everyone.
Hell yeah.
Got it.
Chuck them at the audience. You're all like,
But that brings us to the next matchup, which gets started by Scott. And it's the side hill gouger or the inbred deer versus the Pacific Northwest tree octopus.
I like the octopus, dude. Octopus all the way. They taste but way better than red meat. Going with the octopus.
judging on how they taste.
I agree. I agree with that actually 100%. Octopus tastes
yeah.
better than deer, but which way you want to go there, Brandi?
Octopus.
Deborah?
I'd have to go octopus with that, yeah.
Which means the tree octopus moves on. But which way did you want to go there, Jesse?
Yeah, I would have gone with the octopus as well.
And John, are you gonna make this the first sweep of the whole thing?
It's the octopus or the retarded deer?
Yeah.
The octopus.
Yeah, there we go.
which means the tree octopus moves on. Lucky for our buddy Sasquatch because he's something to eat then. But the next matchup gets started by Brandi, and this is a fun one. It's the Hodag versus the Hoogag.
Oh gosh. Hold on. I need to refresh my memory. Hodad and Hoogag is.
The
I remember-
Hoogag is the hippopotamus with the big upper lip.
Oh, okay. And then the Hodad. I think the Hodad. Hodad.
Hodag.
Yeah, Hodag. My bad.
Which I mean, we actually in our Cryptid Crate like a year ago, it was all Hodag themed. So we got like my wife got a Hodag shirt, and we have like Hodag stickers all around the house. And every time she wears it, I'm like, "There's my Hodag."
Hell yeah.
But Deborah, which way did you want to go, the Hodag or the Hoogag?
I want to do the Hoogag. I like the guy with the legs that don't bend. That's that guy, right?
Yeah, he looks like a moose.
And he's got a
wearing
big
socks.
upper lip. I feel sorry for him. He just sounds terrible. So somebody's got to help that guy out.
Jesse, which way you want to go?
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the unfortunate case that is the Hoogag.
And John?
The Hogag.
Which leaves Scott with another tiebreaker between the Hodag and the Hoogag.
Okay,
Yeah,
you gotta
George
give me a
Norrie,
brief
woo.
description, dude. I'm like all over the place. I just fucking got back, cleaned up. everything, shit.
It's the hippopotamus looking creature with a big upper lip, or it's the Hodag, which is basically a prehistoric looking thing.
Yeah, we're going with the Hodag.
Hodag it is. I mean, they still have festivals for the Hodag. They don't have festivals for the Hoogag, but
Shame.
which means it's going to come down to Deborah for this next matchup, and it's going to be the Goofus bird versus the Wapaloosie.
What's the Wapaloosie again? I know what the Goofus bird is, but
The Wapaloosie is crap. What the hell is the nickname I had for that one?
It is the fucking worm with the weird
The wiener dog.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's the wiener.
The butthole.
You guys- oh,
No,
damn
that's
it.
the other thing.
Oh, Wapaloo.
It's-
Oh.
It's got
oh, I like the
The
both of
humping-
those guys.
Oh, the humping dachshund.
yeah.
That's every Dotson.
But this one looks like a little mousy.
Yeah,
Okay.
it looks like a field mouse.
I'm sticking with the sausage. Sausage dog.
Jesse, which way you want to go?
Yeah, the Wapaloosie for sure. It's like a Pokemon.
Right?
Kind of.
Yeah.
John, how about you?
All right, what's the choice? The Wapaloosie and the what else?
Or the Goofy Bird?
Oh, the Wapaloosie. I don't like that fucking bird.
Hey, he's a special bird, but that means the Wapaloosie moves on. But Scott, which way would you have gone?
Is it the tea kettle bird?
No, T. Keller
Okay,
lost to
then
the
we're going with
Wapaloosie
the
last
wiener
round.
dog.
Oh wait, what is it?
It's the
bird
one that flies
lays-
backwards and builds his nest upside down. He's
It's
all
not.
screwed
It's
up.
not. It's
I
not the
like
bird that
that
lays
guy.
square
I'll go
eggs,
with
is
the
it?
bird.
No, it,
All right, I like the one that lays square eggs.
I'll
No,
go
that one
with
got
the
voted out,
bird that's
unfortunately.
upside down.
God damn it!
But all right. So, but the Wapaloosie's still moving on. But Brandi, which way would you have voted anyway?
Wapaloosie.
Which means Wapaloosie wins 4-1. But that brings us to the other side of round two. See, it goes faster once you pass round one. But this means that Jesse gets to start this one out, and it's the Snallygaster versus the Tripodero.
I just love that name.
Yeah, Snallygaster. It's a
Snallygaster.
blast to say.
What up, Snallygaster?
Rolls right off the tongue. Yeah, Snallygaster for sure.
John, how about you?
I like to say Snallygaster too, but I'm gonna go with the Tripodero.
It is a badass animal. But Scott, which way you want to go?
Crack smoking crocodiles, buddy. I am all for that.
Now, never mind.
Hey, let's keep it to a minimum. Let's keep the bullshit to a minimum.
I don't.
Brandi, how about you?
Snallygaster.
And that means it's the tiebreaker for Debra. Is it the Snallygaster or the Tripodero?
God damn it, that's hard. I feel like you could use the Tripodero to kill the Snallygaster, couldn't you? Because he kind of shoots those pellety things.
Probably.
Okay, Tripodero. Sounds more dangerous.
Woo!
She's smart. Dude,
Which means
like I sound like a bell every time I feel like I'm like, oh, it's cool. Like she's thinking. She's thinking.
Because this is important work here, you guys.
I
Get
know.
serious.
We didn't get a memo of what the heck we're actually doing. He's like, Scott's like, you want to come play some games? We're like, okay.
yeah, if I was in charge, you would have got the list like at least halfway through the day today. I'm just saying. But
Is this like a Dungeons and Dragons type thing, or
no, not at all.
or like, is this like one of those games or something?
No, it's
No,
just
I dig it.
No,
I like
there
this.
is no prizes at the end of this, so yeah.
No, this is like a. This is freaking cool and fun.
Most fun
Thank
I've had
you.
in months.
there's no prizes besides being fucked up by an
Oh,
ant.
dude, this is the prize.
Your prize is if you don't get muted. Like, if you get
Yes,
to the end,
basically.
you win.
Because Brittney
Look, I gotta try
Brittney
hard.
couldn't make it. Brittney couldn't make it to the end, you know. But
She was
it's
tired,
okay.
dude.
She probably
Yeah.
had a long
She
day.
just
Damn.
fucked up, dude.
She's
She has
trying
like
to
a
fix her
crusty
fucking
party
truck, man.
going
Oh,
on
dude.
in her.
Yeah,
She
Like,
was-
we saw
Feel
20 different
it.
people in her fucking
yeah,
camera.
I don't know what she had in that shit she was smoking, but you know,
It's
the next
probably
matchup.
It's probably,
Marijuana.
probably just weed.
Trust me, I'm fine with that.
Yeah, if it was like DMT, she'd be rolling on the ground and talking to Jesus. So
No, Brittany, she's got a lot of shit going on in her life.
yeah.
all good.
It's all
She's
good.
fun. She's a fun girl.
Yeah,
That's good.
but the next one gets started off by John, and it's the man. It's the man eater of the Idaho mines versus the cactus cat.
Fuck me.
You know I'm in love with that mine and
The
creating.
cactus cat, dude.
I
But
feel so,
I do like the man
I
eater.
feel so betrayed.
Scott, how about you?
Cactus cat.
And Brandi, is cactus cat moving on, or is the man eater getting a chance?
Cactus cat is
motherfucker.
moving on.
Man eater, man eater.
Oh,
Cactus cat, the desert
cat.
cat.
Yeah.
Love.
Fucking cat.
Yeah, god damn it. You know I love the cactus cat, but I really love fucking coal mining fucking demons and shit. In the desert, I'm a cactus cat.
All right. Well, Debra, which way would you have gone?
The trolling lines, man, all the way.
Canadian.
And Jesse?
Canadian.
I would have went with the man-eater as well.
I would have too, but
Dude,
Manny-
you live in Texas.
I live in Houston,
Hey.
though. It's not like the desert down here. It's
Even-
like a
Well,
city.
you go a
He
little
lives-
south. Come on now.
why would he?
It's a big city over there, isn't
get-
it?
Yeah.
Why would he
Every
go
time you go
south?
out to California, I have
It's
to
like
drive
big
through that
city
goddamn
living over
desert.
there.
I'm
This
sick of the
ain't
fucking
no
cactus shit.
Palmdale.
Oh.
But that brings the next one up, and Scott gets to start it.
Sweet.
Oh, I just said that.
It's the
You did.
it's the Dungarvan Hooter versus the Wampus Cat.
Oh.
Okay, the Wampus Cat is the
Oh.
Oh,
It's
that's
a
hard.
smasher tail.
No, it's the cocaine crocodile versus the cat that's so big that it kills humans.
Oh, cocaine crocodile, dude. Every day. Crack rock coke crocodile. Crack rock alligator. That's what we're gonna name him as.
Brandi, how about you?
So we have the crack rock,
Smoking
crocodile,
on the
and what
hubble rock.
else?
The Wampus Cat.
I don't like the Wampus Cat, so it's the croc.
How about you, Deborah?
Alligator.
Oh man, you guys, I like both these guys.
Yeah, it gets harder and harder each round. Wait till the next one.
Honestly, I think the Wampus Cat.
All right. And Jesse, how about you?
Yeah, I'm going Wampus Cat as well. I feel like you're glancing over the fact that it's a mountain lion with 6 fucking legs.
I know, it's metal.
Yeah,
Fucking
like,
gnarly.
I really want
It's not just a big cat. It's got 2 extra front arms. That's wicked.
6 legs is a
Yeah, we're
different story.
talking about a fucking alligator.
A mountain lion
smoking
in
crack
itself
rock.
is like mighty with 4 arms, whatever, 2 arms and legs, whatever they have. 4 appendages by like 6.
But
Well-
any day you get to say cattywampus, it's a good day.
Yeah.
But that leaves a tiebreaker up to John. So, John, is it the Dungarvan Hooter, the cocaine crocodile, or the Wampus Cat, the 6-leg mountain lion?
Don't
Oh, the
let
Wampus
us
Cat.
down. Oh, jeez.
The Wampus Cat.
Okay, we gotta mute another.
He's
fucking-
like, no. Scott.
Him. Fuck him.
I see how this is
Not
going
even
now.
get
He's
obnoxious
muting
yet,
each and every
Scott.
one of us until he gets the way.
Hey, John and Brandi, I've got one thing to ask you. Is Primo Burgers still open? or
Yeah,
did they
I
go
think
out
I'm
of
pretty
business?
Yeah, there's several of them.
Well, the one that El
No,
Dorado
the one with
yeah.
yeah,
Oh
the
no,
El
it's
Dorado.
not there.
It's not? What the fuck
Oh,
is
wait,
it?
oh no,
Yeah, it is. I think it is.
oh no, Scott, I haven't been over that side of town since I quit
Doing
fucking
bad things.
doing bad things.
Not be specific.
Doing bad things.
You know what I mean?
D from Detroit.
Right. Now I don't know if I know there's one on 50th in Court Hill,
No, but the one that matters is the fucking El Dorado we used to go to. God damn it.
and there's one on 10th Street.
It just came up in my memories the other day when we all went over there to meet up.
I'll drive over there and look. I'll message you. I'll send you a
Yeah, gotta
picture.
Let me know.
I will.
So, the next matchup gets started by Brandi.
Jeremy.
Yeah.
It's the last.
Jeremy had friends over. He couldn't come.
Yeah.
Jeremy too. So.
Ah. Well, Brandi starts this one off, and it's the last matchup in round 2. It's the Gumbaroo, or the hairless horse eater, versus the Jimbo Cute, the prehistoric
Oh.
vampire.
Oh, the prehistoric vampire. Yes. The Jimbo Cube.
And Debra,
Oh, you
I already
already
know.
know. You already know.
Jesse, how about you? Is the vampire going on?
Oh, yeah. Jimbo
Which
Cute.
means the Jimbo Cute moves on into the quarterfinals. But for John, which way would you have gone?
The vampire, or what's the other choice?
The hairless horse eater.
Hairless horse eaters?
What does it look like?
Bear. It's a bear.
Yeah, bear. It's a hairless bear.
Oh, the hairless bear, dude, all the way. Fuck yeah. The hairless
Scott,
bear.
last
I'm
but not
going
least,
with the hairless bear as well.
Fuck yeah, Scott.
You seem like a hairless bear type.
Anybody who's down
I
to
got
shave a
fucked
beard,
over the hair.
but good in my book.
But that means we're now in the quarterfinals. So there's literally only 6 matchups to go.
I'm just kidding.
Okay.
But this one gets started off by Debra. Is it the agropelter or the tree octopus?
Or the tree octopus? Agripelter.
Tomorrow.
Which one was the
Yeah.
agripelter before I cursed Debra?
The ape that throws branches at people.
Oh, come on, Debra. That was a disappointment.
Look at me now.
But Jesse, which one do you want to go with?
Agropelter.
Ah,
See, Scott, I'm not alone.
John, how about you?
Agropelter.
Which means
Oh.
agropelter moves on. But which way would you have gone, Scott?
obviously the octopus. They taste.
Dude.
And Brandi, the last vote's yours. Is it the agropelter or the tree octopus? But the agropelter already won.
Well, I would have picked. God damn it! The stupid octopus.
Thank you. Thank you. Someone on my side.
Someone has to be Scott. But that means that means that Jesse starts out the next one. It's the Hodag versus the Wapaloosie.
Wapaloosie, easy.
But
Which brings it to John.
it's like that's what a Hodag.
Wapaloosie.
Okay. Wow.
And Scott.
Nori
I'm
said the
gonna-
Hodag though.
George Nori.
I'm gonna need a brief
I-
like a
I'm
brief
not here.
description. Which animals do these look like?
No man.
The Wapaloosie's the hippo-looking animal with the big upper lip.
I don't like him. What's
No,
the
the
And,
Wapaloosie is the sausage dog with the
Sausage
wood
dog.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, yeah,
Yeah.
dog.
He's cute. Cute.
I'm thinking of the
Sausage
Hodag.
dog.
Yeah.
The
Which means
It's the thing with claws that humps shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's going to
That's all you need to know.
that describes both my mastiffs. Just saying. But all right, that means the Wapaloosie will move on to the semifinals. But which way would you have gone, Brandi?
Wapaloosie.
And Debra, are we gonna have a sweep? Or are you going for the Hodag?
Wapaloosie all the way. Sausage
What?
dog.
What was the Hodag? Because I didn't even give you
It's
time
a-
to-
Big upper lip thing, right?
No,
No,
that's
it's the
Oh,
dinosaur
thing.
celebration they have in the
no,
Midwest.
it's a horned prehistoric looking creature.
It
Yes.
looks like an alligator,
Oh,
but with
shit,
big
I
ass
might have
horns
went
on
for
it.
the fucking
back or
dinosaur.
some shit.
Oh no, it's cool.
What did you go for, Jeremy?
I'll be right back.
I don't get a vote because we only have
But
6 people
what
now.
would
So.
you have
What are you
gone?
doing out here, Ray?
Oh, it would have been the Hodag. I love the Hodag.
Okay, cool.
Just the name of it is fun to say. So, and it sounds like a metal group name, Hodag.
But Wapaloosie sounds like a yeah.
Wa-
it sounds fine.
Wapaloosie sounds like something out of Willy Wonka. But that means that the next one gets started off by John, and it's Tripodero versus Cactus Cat.
Cactus cat.
Scott, how about you?
Which one was the Tripodero?
It's the thing
that-
that it crunches,
Telescopic legs and it shoots things like
it crunches
playthings.
bones.
It's like a machine gun.
Yeah, it doesn't like weirdos and it crunches bones.
I like
Right.
Cactus Cat.
Yeah.
And how about you, Brandi? The Cactus Cat or the Tripodero?
What is the Tripodero do?
It's the thing that hates weirdos and it eats their bones.
Oh.
It's the cactus.
Cactus
Babe.
cat.
Weirdos
Okay, cactus
is a
cat.
good
Because I
thing.
feel like I'm in a gang now.
That's right.
That's right. Cactus Cat is bringing.
I have to
it
go make sure my kids aren't.
But Debra, which way would you have gone?
Tripodero. Come on, you guys. Come on. It's more dangerous. You can use it like a weapon. It's phenomenal.
I think we have more desert kids here to bring it home, other than Jesse, who's a traitor.
I don't know why you insist on that. I live in Houston. It's not the desert. It's the
come
Gulf
on.
Just
Coast.
because it's a
You get out of this
fucking lots of buildings doesn't mean that it's a not a desert.
Yeah, but I'm like
Los Angeles is a
next to
desert.
the ocean, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, and there's desert by our ocean. Come on now.
That's
But
fair.
Jeff-
Bring Cactus Cat home.
Well,
I'm
Jesse,
going-
which way would you have gone?
Tripodero just to snub Cactus Cat.
Yes. Yes. Amen. Yes.
Jiminy
Of course, we
Jack.
love him and he fucking wants to be against us.
Well, the last matchup in the quarterfinals gets started
Well,
by
which way would you
Tattoo
have gone?
Cactus Cat on my forehead.
Yeah, Jeremy, which one would you pick out of those?
the Tripodero. Cactus Cat to me is
traitor.
Cactus Cat to me seems like
I
someone
feel
who's
like
too
we have
drunk
to
and
freak out for Cactus Cat no matter what.
no.
You guys,
Favorite
one
spot.
kills plants and one, can kill anything you want it to.
Yeah, I mean, the Cactus Cat,
I
I
feel
feel like was just invented by someone who was drunk in the desert and they thought a cactus was moving.
Yo,
Well, probably
One of
so.
us.
He was thirsty. He had to rip open a cactus to live.
the character fits. I mean,
But- Yeah, it is what it is. But this final matchup gets started by Scott,
Sweet.
and it's the Wampus Cat versus the Jimbo Cute.
The Wampus Cat is the Cactus Cat?
No.
It's the,
No.
it's a mountain lion with 6 legs.
Okay. Versus what was the other one?
The prehistoric vampire.
Hold on.
Jesus Christ. This is
It's getting more metal. This is the metal matchup.
You just
prehistoric versus
Oh, I thought you
6
meant
legs.
like go to the fridge. My bad.
I'll side with you, Jeremy. We're going prehistoric.
Vampire.
Yeah, I don't like the vampire. Just let's stick with prehistoric.
Well, the Wampus Cat isn't prehistoric, but you can go with the Wampus Cat if you want.
Wampus Cat or what?
Or the prehistoric vampire, the Jimbo Cute.
No, I'm going with the
Okay.
prehistoric
Okay.
vampire. We're just going to leave out the vampire.
You got it, buddy. Brandi, which way you going?
The prehistoric vampire.
And Debra, I already know.
You know.
Well,
So the
tell
Jimbo, the Jimbo Cute moves on to the finals. Which way would you have gone, Jesse?
Yeah, I would have gone with the Jimbo Cute.
And John would have been a sweep.
Daddy Wampus.
Wah.
No sweep.
was that?
Yay. Because I would have gone with the Wampus Cat because the Wampus. I love saying
yeah.
Wampus Cat.
Yeah.
But that brings us down to the final 4, the semifinals. And Brandi gets to start this one off. It's the Aggro Pelter versus the Wapaloosie.
Oh, darn it.
Oh,
That's
hard.
I really
How do
like
you guys
Aggro
remember
Pelter
this?
now. Aggro Pelter.
Yeah.
And Debra?
no, I gotta stick with the little sausage dog. I mean, they're so cute.
Jesse, how about you?
I'm 100% gonna start like an improv hardcore band called Aggro Pelter after this, but I'm gonna go with Wapaloosie.
Hey,
Oh,
I just want to interject here. If you do start that band, you better make a fucking Christmas album, motherfucker.
You better mention,
Come
you better
on,
mention
two
us in this
bands.
podcast. That
Oh,
you know
yeah,
you got the
definitely.
idea from us. You're inspired by us.
Is Rail Yard Ghost even a band anymore?
I'm not sure. I haven't seen those kids in a hot minute.
Okay, cool.
I don't know if they're actually playing anymore.
I haven't seen any shit from them.
Bummer.
but John, John stepped away, but do you know which one you wanted to go with?
Aggro Pelter.
Damn.
He's
He was
listening.
loud as fuck.
That fool is listening.
Taking a piss and shit.
Well, Scott, that makes you a tiebreaker.
Dude, I'm sorry. I'm like one of the co-hosts. I don't remember which either one of these are. Fucking Debra said wiener dog. I don't know which one the wiener dog is.
The Wapaloosie is the sausage dog that humps everything. And the
Okay.
Aggro Pelter is the monkey that throws branches at people and kills them.
Oh, the fucking wiener dog that humps shit.
Right?
100%.
I'm gonna hump you. I love you.
Sounds more realistic.
Which
I had
that
a
means
wiener dog.
no comment. But But Debra, you get to start off the other match in the semifinals, and it's Cactus Cat versus Jimbo Cube.
Oh, you come on. Okay, come on.
Jimbo
Not
Cube,
even,
I know.
not even. Come on.
How do you guys
Damn
remember
it! What
this
the fuck?
shit?
But which way are you going to go, Jesse?
Jimbo Cube.
And John, Jimbo Cube or Cactus Cat?
John!
Cactus Cat.
We
I
can
think
hear
he
you
said Jimbo
peeing.
Q. I heard Jimbo Q.
No, he didn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I heard you, buddy. But Scott, which way you going?
I'm
Cactus
going
Cat or
with
Jimbo Cube?
Cactus Cat, dude.
Which means Brandi gets the hard tie-breaking
Oh,
Better
decision.
answer.
Randy
right.
says Cactus Cat too.
Come on, Brandi. Who do you love? Your husband or us? Come on now.
I love
You clearly here.
Oh well. I'm just kidding. I love Cactus Cat.
All right, well, that just makes the finals even harder because the finals, which will get started
Okay.
off by
I
Jesse,
control myself.
are going to be Wapaloosie versus Cactus Cat.
God damn it.
Wapaloosie, for sure.
Oh, dude.
And John, is it Wapaloosie or Cactus Cat?
It's the Cactus Cat.
Oh my God, is Cactus Cat gonna take this whole fucking thing?
Oh,
know
the
what?
race thing was rigged from the beginning.
Basically. But Scott, which way are you going?
Which
I
one's
already
the
know.
Wampaloosie?
The,
It's
wap-
It's the humping
the-
caterpillar thing.
the sausage dog that
it is
humps
pretty
everything.
fucking cool.
Oh yeah, we're going with Cactus Cat. Even though I hate cats.
Can't we believe it? I can't believe
It could
this
be
is
like a
happening.
cactus coyote.
Can we
Yeah,
call it
the-
AV
the
cat
this time.
or AV whatever the fuck?
And Brandi, which way you going? Is Cactus Cat getting the win, or are you gonna give it to Wapaloosie? Or are you gonna give a vote to Wapaloosie? You make Debra aside.
Come on.
She's begging.
Can I make Debra decide?
Girl power. Come on.
Yeah, you can tie it up, dude. Make Debra decide, even though she's gonna
Make
choose
it
wrong.
Deborah's decide.
Dude,
You know I'm gonna pick you fuckers
you'll be
because
down for your people.
I am down.
All right, Deborah, you're the
That's what I'm
tiebreaker.
saying.
You know where I'm going. This is Wapaloosie. Little
Cactus Cat wins.
No, never mind, Cactus Cat. Nope, he's out.
The Wapaloosie wins the Fearsome Creatures bracket.
You know we're all saying that because we're in a gang, bitch. I'm just kidding.
661 up in this house.
Just kidding. My bad. Sorry.
Well,
Brittney. I'm just kidding. Sorry, Brittney. I love you.
it's all good, but that completes this bracket. And Scott, I'll hand it back over to you. Scott, the ball.
I don't have a whole lot to say.
Well, it's
at
your
the end
topic
of
next
this.
week. It's your topic next week, Scott.
I'm just going to invite some people that do paranormal research shit.
Some teams, right? Yeah.
Yeah, like in my area, and I'll see if I can get one. I know I've got some people in Idaho that would be down, but
What, the man eaters?
yeah, they fucking
What
eat
do you
men
guys
like
do on your
crazy.
normal podcast? Like, what do you guys do?
Just discussions of different topics in paranormal world.
Right on.
Right on. This was
Yeah.
fun.
This
Thanks
was so
for
fun,
inviting
you
us,
guys.
Scott.
This
Yeah,
was
thanks
fun.
for inviting us. Shit.
The little humpy
Thanks for
dog that
coming,
could.
dude.
Yeah,
I thought Jeremy was gonna be so pissed. You know, Shane's ex-wife,
Oh yeah.
she was coming on. There were like fucking 5 extra people coming on. But I told Jeremy they would drop like flies.
And they fucking flake Tom.
Yeah, that's how podcasts go.
Hey,
But
the fact
Jesse-
that you had 4 friends come on surprised the shit out of me as is.
It's pretty good. Yeah, it was fun. It was good
Yeah,
times.
no,
Yeah,
I
it's
try to
safety time.
schedule stuff or call them at 3 o'clock in the morning and they don't pick up the phone, Brandi.
Well, you called me at 3 o'clock in the morning. I didn't pick
What
up the
other
fucking
time
phone
are you
either.
supposed to call somebody besides
No,
3 o'clock in the morning?
Schedule-
Jesse.
No, shut up, Scott. We scheduled something one day and you didn't fucking call, didn't do shit, and then you called me another day and I was like, what the fuck? You didn't call me another day, not the day you told me.
Jesse, I guess Brittney's friend played with you somewhere.
That sounds wrong.
She said,
Oh, the one she was with?
I've played
seemed
with
willing.
him. So I don't know if like she hasn't texted back,
I
but
should kick your ass.
it seems
For her.
like you're somebody you know. If you want to get in contact with him, I'll send you over the fucking
Yeah, please do.
send you over the shit. You got any fucking like show dates going on?
We have a show January 27th and 28th in Houston. Escape from the Zoo is going to be on tour on the West Coast in May and the East Coast in September.
When are you
So-
coming to Utah, motherfucker?
In
I
May.
thought you were
I think
gonna go. Okay, so you're gonna catch some fucking big ass catfish
Hey, Scott.
when you come to Utah.
We'll come through and I'll make sure to add a fucking aggro pelter set on the end of that show.
Yeah.
We'll raid.
Yes.
Oh, except you have to come like to Lancaster or Palmdale or like Hughes or something too, because that would be great.
Oh
Yeah,
shit!
yeah,
I
well,
didn't.
And
Yeah.
you have to get Whitney to play this time. Damn it!
I saw
I'll
them
definitely try.
play.
What about
In
Canada?
Utah.
You coming up here?
Yeah, actually,
Yes,
I'll be
we need
in
you.
Vancouver and Kelowna March 14th and
Good.
17th.
Do the
Seriously?
Pumpers still playing?
I don't know. Do they?
What Vancouver went? Because I
John?
have somebody in Vancouver I could visit.
The March 17th and 18th, I think, is Vancouver. I'm pretty sure.
It's so bad I say okay. Oh,
Yeah.
You're in Canada, Debra?
I am.
Oh, right on. That's cool.
Yeah.
What part?
I'm in
Panhandle murder
Alberta.
trials.
Oh, right on. That's cool.
If you say so.
Well, I have some friends in Canada, so I'm just like,
Yeah. Now you know why I don't like snow snakes and shit like that. Like,
yeah. It's probably cold as fuck there right now.
no,
Where
it's
in Utah?
beautiful.
Oh,
Is it?
Yeah, it's nice today.
Oh, right on.
It's fucking freezing here.
Except what you say is freezing is probably beautiful to me, so it's all relative.
Yeah, it's warm and balmy here.
Yeah.
What, 18 degrees here? You see that's warm there, Deborah?
Oh my god, those.
No, it's in the minuses. So yeah, no, that's more. Yeah, no.
Damn.
It's in the minuses, like minus. Yeah.
Yeah,
See,
John,
it's all relative.
That's fine.
John and Brandi are used to like 40 degrees being the cold. You
Now,
guys need to
oh,
move
it's
north.
been like 26 when I go to work in the morning.
Oh,
but,
Jesus
that's
Christ,
cold for
one
me.
day out of the year. Come on now, dude.
No,
Hey.
lately it's been like 30 in the mornings, then it'll get up to like 60 during the day. And
I
then-
drove a
Scott,
water
have you been to
truck
Ron's
during
Records?
winter with no windows, dude. Like Lancaster is fucking prime compared to duck hunting in Utah, and
That
I
sounds
can't
fun.
even imagine what Deborah's feeling.
Where in Utah do you live, Scott?
The fucking Salt Lake City punk, dude.
Well, have you been to fucking Ron's Records, dude? Is
I
it still?
haven't.
You haven't?
No.
You should see if it's still. I went when I was like 15 or 16. I used to go.
It all doesn't exist.
I
Dude,
used to
that was
go
a
there.
long time ago.
Dude, I used to go to Utah a lot, dude, when I was younger, because I had a friend that lived out there, and there was a badass fucking punk scene there, dude.
Duh. Like,
We
And-
saw
Made a movie
fucking
about it,
Jesse play, and the show he played at was pretty fucking dope. Like
Oh no,
they had
I
spray paint all over. It was like in downtown Salt
Was
Lake.
the
Yeah.
Where
Beehive
Jason's
Collective
playing?
or something like that, right?
used
I
to go
have
to
no idea. It was
Ogden.
like 5 or 6 years ago.
I remember
fucking
your
Whitney
videos
was
that
talking
you
to our
posted with
kid.
them playing in Utah.
I'm pretty sure it was Beehive Collective. That place is rad if it's still around.
don't know.
Yeah,
Ron's Records was a really good record store in Salt Lake. And then I went in these weird secret Mormon tunnels. And then my friend lived in
Of
fucking.
course you did, John.
I know, right? Like, of course you'd find
John
them
was
secret
like
Mormon
walking
tunnels.
around everywhere. You
And
just
then-
see him like on the other side of town.
You know, oh, there's John on the east side. Oh,
Dude,
there's
my friend lived in Ogden, and they had these weird straight edge hardcore shows that I had all these fucking cool demo tapes from that I think got ruined when I spilled beer on them. But fucking, they had there was like a lot of cool stuff going on out there a long time ago.
Yeah, no, the scene here looked pretty cool. But
Yeah.
like, fuck, I'm sorry, Debra and Jeremy. Like,
No.
I know. Sorry.
Sorry,
Well,
guys. That
I mean,
wasn't really
Scott,
paranormal.
you might want to cut the
Nostalgia.
live.
We can
You
talk
might wanna
about
cut the live,
weird
Scott.
things.
Well, like, Jeremy, tell them where they can find you.
You could find Paranormal the New Normal on all your regular podcast locations. Spotify, Goodpods, iTunes, all the rest. You could find Maniacal Music Musings, which I'm going to be talking to you about, Jesse, once you set my friend request. And
It's just called Paranormal Podcast or what?
Paranormal the New Normal. If you just search Paranormal, you're going to get like 5,000 results. But Paranormal the New Normal. And Maniacal Music Musings is my other podcast, which is a music one. And you can find that in all the same places. You can
I
find
found, yeah. Okay.
you can find both shows on YouTube. You can find both shows on TikTok as Juggalo Bastard Podcast. You can find both shows on.
Hey, you a juggalo, my dude? He's all embarrassed. I'm all like, what up, fool?
Cherry.
Oh, embarrassed.
Well, no, Cherry didn't answer. I thought.
Oh,
Juggalo
you're trying to
was
get
coming
Cherry out
on,
here.
She's a little bit highfalutin these days, Scott.
Yeah. Well, she was replying to Jeremy's request.
Oh, and I see her sometimes at the store, but everyone's
Oh, clean cut as fuck. Twat squad forever.
My request. What are you talking about, man? Oh, other requests. Okay. Like I said, I'm
There's
like,
Laura Bauer that replied to one of the or commented on one of your things.
oh, all right.
Normal.
But yeah, that's where you can find me.
Deborah,
man.
you have some shit now.
Start,
did
well,
it,
I haven't
right?
started quite yet, but I'm starting a new podcast called Spilled Ink. And
Ooh,
so that's coming out like this week will be my first episode. So yeah.
Ooh, I'll follow you, girl.
Spilled ink.
Spilled Ink with
Everybody
Debra
better-
Kerr, and it's for writers, anybody who's and it's any genre.
Okay, hell
So,
yeah.
Yeah.
So follow
gotten with
Spilled Ink.
Spilled Ink with Debra Kerr. Yep.
Got it.
Jesse?
Check out Days and Days or Escape from the Zoo if you like.
I got you.
Tour all the time. Hopefully, we'll catch you in your neck of the woods sometime sooner than later.
I sure hope.
Still hasn't caught me up fishing. It's been 2 years.
We'll try and rectify that come May.
That's still-
I'm
Like,
gonna get
I'll
you
hit
on
ya.
some big catfish.
no, look.
Oh, yeah.
You can go get some.
Yeah.
What was that? The furry trout, fur bearing trout.
Or if
The
you're
trout?
out in October, we'll go duck hunting.
Furry trout.
The furry
We're
trout,
gonna-
right? The monster.
I love furry trout.
And cut.
Brandi and
Yeah.
John, do you have anything to shout out?
Who, me?
Yeah, both of you.
Oh no, I don't really have much to say. Like, hey, thanks for
Yeah,
inviting
thank you
us.
for having us.
We
This
hope
was
that
fun.
we have made it so you
Right.
don't want to invite us again.
I got to get up at 3:30 in the morning.
Thank you guys for coming. You can follow me on a bunch of different names,
Got
which
you.
I'm not going to give you right now for anonymity. And everybody say goodbye.
Bye.
We're done live stream.
Nice meeting all you guys.
Yeah.
Definitely nice.
Fantastic.
Well, that was